Hello, everyone, and this is Reggie with Stock Talk. And today I'm going over just some popular hot stocks that people have been trading, and some of you have questions about. And if you have a stock that you want me to review from a technical analysis point of view, leave it in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so that way you can constantly get notifications as I post these videos. So, first, we're going to do is go over Tesla. That's right, EV. Tesla has been on the move, and it was kind of stale the last 2 days, and now it's back on the move, up $15 so far as of 10 a.m. this morning. Right now, as you can see, let me zoom in. It's sitting on that blue trend line. So it's been respecting this blue trend line. On the 11th, it used it as resistance, and then it turned to support on the 14th. Support, support, support. So we've got strong verification that this is a support line. So tomorrow we should have a low of the day of Tesla at $628. So hopefully that will assist you in your trading. The RSI is telling us, which is an indicator of the stock, how much is being bought and how much is being sold. Right now, it's in oversold territory, showing there's a lot of selling on the stock. That could indicate a weakness. And our MacD indicator also showing a slight downtrend. So right now, this could be a false breakout, but as of right now, we're having an uptrend in Tesla. Excuse me, and it's tough because it's 10 a.m. So morning trading sessions is kind of difficult to predict what the rest of the day will bring. So let's keep an eye on this. And I wouldn't make any moves until like noon, 1 o'clock, to see where it's going. But our max, I see our next level of resistance for Tesla will be right around here, the $643 mark, with a high testing this $665 mark. But we're going to need a lot more volume to hit that level. So, right as of right now, we may see a high today for Tesla being 645. But again, all that will be determined by volume. Right now, we've got a good buying volume coming into the market. Our indicators showing it should be a down day for Tesla. It should be mostly selling, but volume determines everything. Volume trumps all these indicators. So that's where we're at on Tesla. Next, we're going to go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is on a tear. Man, Bitcoin is killing the game. And let's see why. For the longest, this trend line here, the $19,666 mark, it's amazing. Just a few years ago, this thing was trading like $700, uh, was using as a point of resistance. So this is awesome for technical analysis. And I watched so many stocks. I have to admit, I actually missed this, man, and I'm kicking myself because if you look, this is so obvious. This tan line here, right? This is the resistance line. So the price action went up to that level, bounced down hard, came back up again, retested it, broke through slightly, had a false breakout twice, 2 days in a row. This is a daily chart. Had a came down, bounced down, had a very light bounce down, came up, see, but he didn't have the volume. See, and volume dictates everything. That red line here is the average daily volume, so it has to meet that line to actually break through. So we had a small breakdown, tested the line again, failed, bounced, came up, didn't come all the way up, had weakness. Look at that. Look at the volume. Volume was too weak for it to even get to the line. Then came down, came down, came down, came down. Buyers started to take over. People saw this was a good level to buy. If you look at this trend line, once it touched that trend line, the people who do technical analysis saw this is a good entry point for Bitcoin. And so we start seeing momentum. Look at the volume. Buyers, that green is volume. That green is buyers, buyers, buyers. And by looking at this line, you've got so much strength going through, hitting this trend, hitting this resistance. It just broke through. So you should have took an early position here just based off these last 3 days because you had the buyers winnings, green, green, green. And the fact that you tested it and had some red, had some selling, when this much green shows momentum, it's a freight train coming your way, and nothing's going to stop it. And that's why he has such a huge breakthrough to the upside. And if you look, let's go back. If you look here, it's at all-time high. So you're at a point where the next level was this trend line, the 21,000 mark, and it broke through that. And so now it's using this trend line as support. As you can see for today's trading day, it started off at 21,000 and it's working its way up. And now it's respecting this other trend line, this red trend line. And I drew this trend line, this red one yesterday. And look, it respected it, hit it, and bounced down, right? And so now we're well extended above the top of the MacD, the moving average of the not the MacD, excuse me, the moving average of the Bollinger Band. And tomorrow we're looking at a high for Bitcoin of 23.7. And eventually we're going to hit the 24. So I'm thinking by Monday we should break through and touch the 24,000 mark. And at 24,000, I am predicting a pullback. At some point, there's going to be profit taking. People are going to, cut back their position, not all the way, probably just take out their initial investment plus a little pocket change and just keep going with Bitcoin. We've already seen a bit of a pullback as of this morning, but let's look at the 4-hour chart, and that'll tell us what the rest of the day may look like for Bitcoin. Steam, steam, steam. And it looks like the top of the Bollinger Band, this line here, is starting to catch up, but we are way extended from the 20-day moving average. And it's because of volume. The volume is not quitting. Look here. The volume calmed down just a little bit, and then boom. Boom. So it looks like, it looks like it's going to hit. I'm thinking we may see, now I'm looking at this, we may see 24,000 before the end of the day. Because that volume is not stopping. That volume is not stopping for Bitcoin. So let's pull out and see where we can find a possible range for a pullback for Bitcoin. Because the problem is when you get to these all-time highs, it's hard. There's no reference for a top, and so yeah, the buyers keep buying, man. So yeah, our top was that 1966 that it tested several times, and it just bust through. And so that 1966 will be firm support if we do have a pullback that far. If we have a strong pullback, that will be firm support. But right now, it's a full steam ahead. I believe we may see 24,000 by the end of the day if the volume keeps going the way it's going. So this is a monthly chart right here. This is our weekly chart, and Bitcoin is on a tear. And I believe if we moderately pull back, we could pull back to the 21.5 mark. So let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. It is on a tear. The time to get in, though, the time to buy was when it was testing that resistance level. And so now, we can take a wait or see approach or wait for a bit of a pullback before we enter. But if you do enter at these levels, I do recommend a small entries. And then as it pulls back, you can kind of average yourself in. So that's Bitcoin. Let's go back to the daily. The next one I want to look at is some IPOs that's dropped. And I know you guys have questions about, and let's look at it from a technical analysis point of view. Not a lot of data to go off of, but this is Airbnb. Airbnb looks like it's found a bottom so far at $124 mark, and now has strong buying. This is yesterday's strong buying. Today we got strong buying. So now the buyers feel confident. We've passed that IPO stage. We still are in the honeymoon stage of it, though. And we're looking at possible resistance here at the $146 mark. So that's when we're going to mark our resistance, and this is where we're going to mark our support as of right now. If we do have pullback, it may pull back and find support at the 138 mark. That's for Airbnb. And I do believe Airbnb It is a great long play, but we got to pick and choose our entries because it's fresh and new, and we just don't know what it's going to do. Next one is Wish. Wish just dropped yesterday. I got in on IPO, so right now I am negative. So I think I got in at $23. I'm going long on it. I'm kind of just buying it and forgetting it. And so right now it's undecisive. It jumped up to $22, jumped back down to 21. So no, actually I think I got filled at 22. So it's been jumping down, and it's I'd take a wait and see approach on Wish, because actually we're gonna have to zoom. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. See, this 1 hour chart will give you more of an idea. So right now buyers are coming in for Wish. So we got some buying going on. We'll see where we get to. We'll see where it goes. So it looks like right now our bottom support for Wish will be the $20 mark. So you may want to think about taking small entries if you decide to buy Wish if it hits the $20 mark. DoorDash. It's still showing weakness. It showed some upside, but DoorDash right now is haven't found. Well, if you do have to pick a bottom, right now support will be right around here. Oh, I didn't choose it. Right around the $152 range will be our bottom for DoorDash. If it tests that bottom, it looked like it hit it, and then we had a higher low here and a higher low here. So we're slowly kind of going up, but let's take a wait and see approach on that. We've got strong support here at the 157 mark. So I'll take a wait and see approach on DoorDash. And I'm in the way. Yeah, that was it. So that's it. Those are stocks I wanted to review. If you have stocks that you're interested in having me review from a technical analysis point of view, don't forget to like and subscribe. Put it in the comment section, and like and subscribe. That way, you'll get notifications via YouTube of all the videos that I post. There's so much to cover. It's impossible to do it in one video. So there's so much to cover. There's breakouts happening all the time. There's breakdowns. There's crashes, and I try to keep you guys updated, especially for you work, your hard workers out there. They don't have time to stare at monitors all day. Hopefully, I will consolidate all this information for you and help you with your trading decisions. This is Reggie again with Stock Talk. I'll see you in the next video.